Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a little while since our last post. We just haven't had a lot going on around here. However, I thought I'd make a short video today, just to get you up to date on a couple things, including our baby chicks. Let's go check them out. Okay, as you can see, we got our little A-frame kind of attached to the back of our little chicken hut there, or chick hut. And I would not call it complete, but it's pretty close. We have not yet got a workable door back here yet. We just need to go to the hardware store or get a piece of leather or something and make a door for some, and then use that for some hinges. But oh, look at this, we got one coming out. They were a little shy at first. No surprising on that deal. It took them a day or so. They didn't come out yesterday hardly at all. But as you can see, they're starting to use it. So they're 2 weeks old. And this one coming out here is one of the American breasts, one of our meat birds. And they're starting to get quite feathered and gaining size pretty quickly now. And also they are really ramping up on the eating, I'd say. A little hard to see with that wire, isn't it? Let's see if we get closer. Just get a little bit closer in here. There she is. Anyways, got that going on. Another one coming out. So they're starting to turn out pretty good. Little door there is working out great. What we did is we counterweighted it with, I don't know if you can see it, maybe not. But there's a old piece of a yoke off a drive shaft in there for a little bit of weight. And I'm going to show you this part real quick. So I took a staple off of the peak here of my A-frame, drove a staple in there, and then just ran a piece of baling twine out here to some tie downs, and we can just pull her up and tie her off, and that night we just undo that and it drops right back down. So it's working out pretty good. Pretty excited about that. Kind of took that idea off Austin's little pulley idea and just simplified it. Okay, here we go. Let's get this recalibrated. There we are. So you can see that the American breasts are quite a bit larger than the red blue laced Wyandottes, which is what I would expect, but they're really starting to separate themselves in the size department. But they're all looking pretty good. They're looking a little scraggly right now as those feathers are coming in. You guys know how it is. But we're feeling pretty excited about it. We had some really cool nights, you know, this last couple weeks. So we had to add a little oil heater in here to get that temperature up to where it was comfortable. You know, the first week we tried to keep it 90, 95. And then we started dropping it down about 4 degrees every week or so. So it seems to be working out pretty good. We finally had a day today where it was about 61, 62 degrees, finally. And tonight's supposed to be around 30 degrees. And so we're glad we're able to start turning these things down a skosh. And the birds are doing good. And, you know, they got a few more weeks of needing these heat lamps and stuff still. But we're getting there. Summer's coming, but it's just coming really slowly. But anyways, so the chicks are doing fine. So now let's go ahead and run on down to the corral and show you a couple things we got going on down there. Nothing too exciting, but a couple things that we've done that it's like weaning off Percy. I'll go show you this in a minute. And they're doing good, so come along. Okay, here we are getting ready to feed the chickens down here. And what I got here is some barley, alfalfa. We've got some organic feed in here, made of peas and some other things. And we added in, I boiled up a couple of sucker fish, actually, and boiled them down real good and got the meat and all the juices and fat off of it, mixed it in there, and came up with this nice setup. So there's quite a bit of fish in here. And let me tell you, they love it. Let's go see how they react to it. It's been a while since they had some. However, I think they're going to be pretty excited. I might got to give these guys 2 scoops of this stuff when they figure out what's in here. Oh yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah, they're gonna get a scent of this stuff and it's gonna be on. I'm gonna get them a little bit more. And it's no surprise the ducks are really aggressive trying to get that stuff. They love that fish. It's actually one of the better foods, I think, for them. I mean, the omega-3's in there and the protein. And it's a really solid food, even though I just don't have an endless supply of it. Let's see what eggs we got going on. Nothing. Well, maybe the wife got them already, actually. Maybe. Anyways, so, and there's Percy. That's the man of the hour. Let's go talk to him. Okay, so over here, we have separated Percy from his mom, Ivy. And he's been going on about, how long has it been, Percy? How long has it been? He's been going on about, let's see, I'd say 10, 11 days now. So the hard balling's over with, but every once in a while, especially when we come down, he cries for mom. And mom's finally quit crying for him, but it's been an interesting one. Yeah, I know. It's a sad deal, but you're just way too big to be nursing. And also, another thing we did is we pulled the little bull out of over there because Big Mama was coming into heat. And I believe, I'm like, you know what, you're big enough to breed her, but I just don't want you to yet. So we pulled him out, and he was not happy. The fight was on. These guys were rowdy. I wish I'd had a camera for that, because that was rather wildly entertaining. But anyways, so he's been over here with these guys, and of course the one heifer calf here that's about 9 months old. And because we just can't have them getting bred right now. We want to wait till about the first week of June, so we can end up with some March babies. But so he's doing good over here now, getting a little barley treat. Now Percy here, he had lost, like, I mean, just guessing, I was like, he lost like 30 pounds, his ribs. You know, he looked sunk in. He wasn't eating a whole lot. He was just missing his mom terribly. And luckily, after about 3 days, well, he started scarfing the food down again. And he's filled back out and looking premium. I think he looks good again. So, and we're looking forward to, hopefully here in about a week or two, all these guys are going to go up on pasture, but we're going to have to go check that out because of the cold temperatures. We've just not had the grass growth. So we're going to go check that out later this week. So like I said, we've been having some pretty cold temperatures up until this week. And now we're going to get back up into the 50s and 60s again. And hopefully get our grass growing. Because like I said, it's pretty stifled right now. And we're kind of needing that to grow pretty soon so we can get these guys out on pasture. They've been in here for 5-6 months now. It's been a long time this year, so hopefully we can get them back out there on some good green grass and get them growing. Okay, let's sneak in here and check out Ivy. Let's see how she's doing now that her baby's off of her. Okay, as you can see, her bag is pretty full, but actually it's receded quite a bit. It's starting to deflate, which is a good thing. Okay, here's a good picture of her. So she swelled up quite a bit. Oh, come on, Big Mama. Anyway, she did swell up quite a bit in the udder, of course, like as expected, but it never really got extreme. But yeah, well, as you guys know, we've pulled Percy off to a once a day program a long time ago, and I think that allowed her to calm down on the production. But she's doing good, nothing bad going on. Yeah, so I guess as it turns out, I think it's going to take about 30 days for that milk to soak back in there, I believe. Not quite sure about that. But I think production stopped already after about 5 days, and we're about 10 days into it. So now she's starting to kind of go back in. which is good. You've been milking for quite a few months. Good grief, Ivy, you all right? Got a little hay stuck in your throat, huh? Anyway, so I'm pretty excited about her getting some time off and filling out with some fat for the summer. And then because she didn't get pregnant last year, which would have put her back in July like the year before, which I'm not a fan of. It's actually, the positive out of that is we're going to have her back on what I consider a normal program for us. And then she'll end up calving in late February, March, when she gets pregnant in, you know, like late May or June. So I'm actually pretty excited about that. She's going to be back on track with the rest of them, and then we'll all be on the same program. So she gets to have half a year off, and I think she deserves it. So good for her. So Big Mama's doing great. Slide down here. Betsy's doing pretty good. Her little dry skin and stuff's clearing up nice. Anyways, here's the two calves. Now the bigger one here, of course, is Big Mama's, and she's a thick little thing. Just a great calf. That's not your mom, though. You little scamp, come on. Oh, I can't believe you're letting him do or letting her do that. Anyways, here's Betsy's little calf, and she's just doing great. Yeah, after the trouble we had, she's doing really good. Oh, I can't believe Big Mama's calf. Betsy, are you going to be a nurse cow? Is that what I can't believe you're letting her rob that milk. I'm going to have to stop this. She doesn't produce enough for two of you. Come on. There you go. Come on. Betsy, what are you doing? You got to have enough for this little kid. Anyways, so here she is. She's got a neat little color to her. Kind of a rosy colored. Nice little curl on the head there. And I mean, she is just super friendly. Just a great calf. Yep, she's going to be a good one to have around. I'm so glad you turned out. Yeah, I'm real glad you turned out. Her hair's nice. It's got a weird waviness, which I believe comes from that Highlander. But really cool. So anyways, Betsy, I'm gonna have to keep my eye on you. I can't have this other calf draining you, because as you can tell, she doesn't have a big udder. So this one here needs what are you doing? Oh, stretch it out. Oh man. Good grief. Okay, April. That's what we named her, April. She's being silly. Okay. Well, anyways, there they are. Doing pretty good. Probably getting anxious to go out on pasture, and I wouldn't blame them. Everybody's probably feeling it. So here in about a week or so, we're going to need to go ahead and brand some of these guys, because I can't have them out there. There's just too much stuff going on, and I can't have them not branded. So we're going to get a branding going on here. Going to brand her and her, probably those two, and of course all the steers. So look forward to that. I'll be seeing that here in about a week or two. So not a lot going on really, other than you know, just a few things. It's been pretty quiet. Like I said, we've just been dealing with that weather, that colder weather, and we're on the upwards trend back into some warmer temperatures, some spring appropriate temperatures, which is pretty exciting for grass growth and whatnot. But anyways, other than that, we've my wife and I have been dealing with some kind of a cold dill, and that's been fun. That's twice this year now I've had something, so I haven't had a real good run this year, and we're starting to clear up again finally, so thank the Lord for that, and hopefully that'll be our last one for the year. We're ready for some good time without being sick. So anyways, thanks for coming along, guys. I'll catch you here maybe in a week or so on a little branding and stuff. So go ahead and like, subscribe, and come along for that if you would. Appreciate it, and have a good one. Take care.